Hi, Jeff Munn, Creating Extraordinary Futures. I want to tell you a story about a client of mine who had been promoted to a very senior leadership position, and she was having trouble asserting herself in meetings. And she could see herself doing it, but she seemingly couldn't break out of not doing it. Like, she saw herself being reticent. She saw herself being hesitant. And we were talking a little bit, and I asked her to do an experiment with me. I asked her to pretend that she was walking into the room, that she was sitting at the table with the leadership team. And I asked her to feel what that felt like. And as she went through this thought experiment, she was describing it to me. We were on the phone, so I couldn't see her. But I got the feeling from her description. She would say, well, I walk into the room, and there's a long conference table, and it's in a boardroom. Conference table with, the shiny mahogany wood, the leather padded chairs. Everyone has their own habitual place to sit down. She sat down, and she said, I would always sit down. I would pull my notebook out. I would open it up. I would, make sure I was on a blank page. I would pull out my pen. I would put the notebook in front of me, and I would get ready to take notes. And she noticed as she was saying that she was hunched over the notebook, looking down, that she was kind of protecting the notebook. She was protecting herself. She was hiding. She was keeping herself small. She was in this position of collapse. And I asked her, what if you shifted that? What if you shifted the physical positioning around that? So first of all, I asked her to kind of confirm, and she was relaying this story of how she felt when she was hunched over, that it felt not only like she was hiding, but like it was safe. I mean, she was literally protecting herself. And then I asked her to take a different position. I said, imagine yourself, you can use your notebook. You can make notes. But come in, sit down. Sit straight up. Open posture. Notebooks open. Blank page in front of you. Pen down at your side. How does that feel? And what she said was, it feels open. It feels freeing. It feels powerful. And it feels a little scary because I feel I'm exposed, right? I'm not, my heart is open. My chest is open. I am facing these people instead of hunching down and hiding from them. And I asked her to try that in a meeting. Come in, sit down, notebook open, relaxed and open posture. And she came back the next week, and we were talking about the results of that experiment, and she said, I couldn't believe it. Well, yes, it definitely felt different. It definitely felt like I was a little exposed. I also felt like it was much easier to contribute to the conversation because I was part of it. It was easier for me. It was literally easier for me to speak because my throat wasn't down here. It was up here. It was easier for me to connect because my heart was in a place of connection. The tiniest adjustments can create massive shifts. And I'm wondering what tiny shift in your physical body, your posture, the way you move, the way you enter a room. This isn't about faking it till you make it. It's about recognizing that we'll talk about our brains and our bodies as if they're separate, and they're not. One influences the other constantly. It's a loop. It is a constant connection of mind and body. And when you see that and when you get that, and you're having trouble with something that your mind wants to do, a lot of times the easiest way into that is through your body. So play with that, see what you think. Write a comment, ask a question, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.